All right, we're live. Good morning, everyone. I'm Earl Cox here. Welcome everyone to our Entrepreneurs Morning Vitamins. This morning we have a special guest speaker here with us. He's actually going to do the daily motivation. But I'm gonna go try and introduce our members on the panel, and when we get to our special guest speaker, I'm gonna actually introduce him also. So, guys, first on the panel, I want to introduce Mr. Casper Aaron. Casper is out there in Estonia, Europe. Casper is an amazing guy. We met about I think a month ago, guys. Casper been in the industry for 5 months now, and this guy is great. He's actually his drive, his motivation to actually go out there and help other people, for success. That's the type of person he is, and that's the type of person you want to connect with. We also have next in the panel Miss Jackie M. Powers. Jackie's out there in Florida. Jackie's a Minister of Prisons. She's a deal site expert, and she is also a mother of 3 beautiful kids. Jackie's been in the industry for the past 15 years, and she's actually a certified nurse for 12 years. Next we have, I'm just introduce myself. My name is Earl Cox, guys. I'm from Maryland. I've been in the industry for the past 12 years. I'm 2 years full-time from home. I'm a full-time entrepreneur, guys. I'm married with 3 beautiful kids. I love what I do. I have the passion to actually help others for success. Next, going to get into our special guest speaker, Mr. Kamal J. Pryor. He's actually the founder of Quizmatic Inc. Kamal is a social media professional. Kamal has been in the industry for over a year now. He's actually originally from Queens, New York, and right now he resides in. I met Kamal over a couple months ago, guys. A great guy, great mentor. Somebody that you want to connect with. Kamal is actually going to share share some topic here with us on the daily motivation, how to actually keep you going. Keep it going towards your day to building success for your business. So without prior Mr. Kamal, the panel is all yours.
Thank you very much, Earl. And you're welcome to call me Quiz. All my friends call me Quiz. Only people who call me Kamal are bill collectors. And I know that they're a bill collector. I know they're not family because they never get my name pronunciation right. So it's always the dead giveaway. Earl, it's a pleasure being on with you. Jackie, also Casper, it's also great meeting you. And the topic I really want to talk about today was motivation. So I love the introduction that Earl gave me. A lot of people, I just want to basically, before I get into all of this stuff, I want to let you know that my journey with Ingresso Cybernetico, the first time I fell in love with Ingresso Cybernetico as a business, just to let everybody know, and that is my primary business, I fell in love with it because I was doing a couple of things in business before it actually really got my feet set to be a full-time entrepreneur, a full-fledged entrepreneur, and I came across this company that had a blueprint. Not only did they have a blueprint, but they had a boot camp. And I started watching some of these videos in this boot camp, and it just resonated with me. I became enlightened to wonderful speakers out there like Les Brown. I'd already known about other guys out there like Tony Robbins. But one person that really just changed everything for me was when I became in contact with a person that I think is just awesome, and I think everybody should know about, a gentleman by the name of Eric Thomas. Eric Thomas, also known as E.T., the hip-hop preacher, some people call him, or whatever. Now, I'm not really, I mean, it may sound like a little plug, but I just want to honestly let you guys know that there was a couple of that I found in his videos that changed everything for me. I found a video, it was called How Bad Do You Want It? And in his video, How Bad Do You Want It, he told a story about how there was a guru and a young guy said he wanted to be successful in business. And he said, well, if you want to be successful, then beat you at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I thought that was phenomenal. Now, he talks about when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, that's when you'll be successful. All right. And now I don't want to give it away because I want you to watch the video. But that was only part of what he said that I think is very important for people to understand. What he said in this video was, if you want to succeed, you can't just kind of want it. You have to want it bad. All right, I'm going to say it again. If you want to succeed, you can't just kind of want it. You got to want it bad. It's got to be more than just, all right, I kind of want to do this. I kind of want to make this happen. No, you got to really want to make it happen. Like, it's got to be embedded. It's got to be like deep into the fiber of your DNA. And I use that as motivation anytime that I get off course. I just remember that Thomas has wonderful videos talking about the reason he wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning, or or how bad do you want it and stuff like that. And I think that's important. But see, what I found in business when I started becoming an entrepreneur is that a lot of people do not believe in themselves. So I did something at the end of December, and it came into the new year, and it was called 21 Days of Positive Power. And I'm going to share with you guys right here A great way to get your day started right. And I share this with all of my Quizmax Sync social media professionals, all my KMXers. They already know this stuff, but I'm going to share with you today if you give me the honor to do so, Earl, because this is really awesome stuff. Now, first thing that you do in the morning, I ask people this question, and I always get a whole bunch of crazy answers, but the first thing that we do in the morning is wake up! All right? Wake up! Nothing comes to a dreamer but a dream. You cannot succeed while you're sleeping. And somebody thinks they're going to be successful as an entrepreneur waking up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. You have to be invested in your success. You have to wake up to partake in your success. So the first thing you need to do is wake up. Now, some people are going to wake up earlier than others. The people who wake up later don't understand. The early bird gets the worm. So the earlier that you commit yourself to wake up, the better off your circumstances and situations are. So I really want you to understand that. I really want you to understand that. Waking up is the first thing that's very important to do. All right, now I could get into things that build your self-esteem and all of that good stuff. I have 5 affirmations I say. Get yourself in the mirror, look yourself in the eye. The eyes are the window to the soul. Make sure you look yourself in the eye. You don't want to lie to yourself, and you can't do business with people because they're not going to trust you unless you can look them in the eye also. So become ready to be honest with yourself. Be ready to be honest with the world. Look yourself in the eye, and it's before you even open your mouth. Before you even open your mouth, what's important to do is smile. Smile. Now watch, you're a lot more attractive when you smile. You get a positive feeling. You let off endorphins, and that is what you want to project to people outwardly. When people know that you're positive, in a positive frame of mind, they want to be gravitated to you. Nobody wants to get around somebody who looks like they just ate a big steaming plate of poo-poo. To be honest with you. So have a good attitude about yourself. It all starts with yourself. Get right there with yourself. Look yourself in the eye and tell yourself something really simple, like today will be my day, and then smile. All right, and then tell yourself something else very simple. Tell yourself that I'm the best me that there is. A lot of people lose self-esteem throughout the course of the day. There's a lot of negative and unpredictable things that come up. Listen, I'm the best me that there is. There's nobody else better at being me than myself. So whatever you hold yourself at fault for yesterday, let that go. Every second is a second chance at a great life. And if you think you're a great you today, wait till you see the greater you tomorrow if you keep on working on yourself. Just trust me on this. All right, the next thing I say is to make sure that you check in and know that I am a winner, because you are a winner. You won the game of life. There were millions of options that could have come into this life, and you're here. All right, and you're a 1 in a million in case you didn't know that. Clearly, because nobody else broke the threshold at age other than you. So you wanted to be alive, and tell me something that's more complicated that you're going to do in life than that, just to become into his existence. So if you've done that, then there's no reason not to hold yourself highly accountable for the fact that I know you can do it, I know you will. Tell yourself that I know I can do it, I know I will. Not the little train who thinks he can, the grown person that knows they can and knows that they will. All right, and the last thing I say is God will be with me. He always has been, he always will. Because no matter what darkness that you've gone through before in the past, it means nothing compared to the fact that you are here now and you woke up today and so many others didn't. So today will be your day, just in case you ever forget. God put you on here for it to be your day. He gave you another opportunity. He gave you a second chance at a great life. And you are the best you that there is, because he didn't make another you. He only made you, even if you have an identical twin. They are not you. You are you. All right? And you are a winner. You already won the game of life, so why should you accept anything less now? I know you can do it. I know you will. And if you hold these things with you, then you're on course to at least having the confidence to succeed. And the last thing that's really important is 4 keys to success. I'm going to share these with you, and then my time's going to be done. The 4 keys to success are real simple. Commitment, consistency, drive, determination. Now, I dare you to show me somebody who's successful who hasn't crossed those 4 keys. Commitment, being committed. That means make a decision. Make a decision that you want to do something different. Make a decision that you want to succeed. Consistency. A decision means nothing unless there's consistent actions to back it up. You know, all right, I'm committed. I quit smoking cigarettes. A week later, I got a cigarette in my mouth. Man, you weren't committed. You have to be consistent. Your actions have to back up your commitment. That's the reason why it's important to say commitment, all right, consistency, it's the evidence of your commitment, all right, drive. It's easy to stop. It's going to be easier to quit. It's not going to be easy to continue. You have to have drive. You have to wake yourself up in the morning. You have to be self-motivated. You have to tune into your why. Drive is about your motivation. Your motivation needs to be personal. It can't just be money. It has to be something personal. So drive. That's what's going to wake you up in the morning when you don't want to get up and get you up. Drive. That's going to make you allow you to push forward through being consistent. And the last part is determination. All right, so you made a commitment. All right, you were consistent. All right, you're driven, but you're not going to get to your goal unless you're determined to finish it. And determination is a mindset. Determination is a mindset. It's a mindset that says, listen, this isn't going to be easy. I'm going to get to this goal. I'm going to want to quit sometime. I'm not maybe even going to have the motivation I need to have, but I'm determined to make sure I get the results that I want. So stay determined, and you can't, and determination means nothing if you're not going to put forth a commitment, if you're not going to be consistent, and you're not going to have the drive. So there's the 4 keys to success, and if you didn't know them before, you know them now. Hey, thanks for the time you had me here, Earl, and feel free to ask me any questions about motivation, and and quite naturally, that's what I do every day for my organization. So I'm glad to be able to share that here with you, my friend.
Awesome quiz, awesome. I love the 4 keys you just gave, guys. I love that. I love what you're saying. I just got to notice. Everyone that we every special guest speaker that we bring here, all the members on the panel, you notice that we have everything in common. That commitment always, no matter what you do in business, you have to be committed. And I like the way Quiz actually stressed that. Consistency. You got to be consistent in what you do. Commitment and being consistent every single day. You have to do this stuff to actually be successful. You can't just do it one day and don't do it the next day. You have to be consistent in what you do always. The drive, you have to have the drive to do it. Get up in the morning time, like as you guys see me in the morning. I get up with a passion, because I know what I'm working towards. I know what I get up to every morning. Guys, there's sometimes I don't feel like getting up from my bed in the morning time, but guess what? I have to, because I'm in business. My business got to be open every day, so I have to push myself to actually make that happen, because it's all me. I'm going after what I want. I used to be doing the same thing. So that drive, you have to have the drive. Determination, you can't say no. You have to be determined to achieve your goals, because everyone should set the goals, right? So you have to be determined to actually going towards it, and no one is going to do it for you. And so Quiz, I love those points that you actually put on those 4 keys. I hope you guys actually took notes and write this stuff down. Have that in front of you and put it into action. Grab it, put it into action. Don't just write it down or just let it go in one ear and come out the next. You got to hold on to those 4 keys, guys. That's 4 keys to success, and you have to embrace that. Guys, we just can't stress it anymore. No matter what you're doing, business. Even though you don't have a business yet, guys, whatever you have in life for your family, those 4 keys going to actually help you also. It's not going to just pertain towards business. It's pertain towards your life, because you have your own personal goals that you want to also achieve. So it goes towards that also. So Quiz, thanks for that. I really appreciate you stress that.
Hey, man, I appreciate you having me on, man, and it's important. And again, I'll say, I dare anybody to find me somebody who's successful out there who has not gone through those 4 keys. That's it. It doesn't make a difference what you're doing, where you're doing it, how you're doing it. You could ask Michael Jordan. You could ask Tiger Woods. You could ask the guy who won a spelling bee.
Yeah, exactly. You have anyone, Jackie or Casper?
Hey, Mr. Quiz, Mr. Jamal Pryor, I'm excited. You always get me pumped. I'm telling you, you always do. And I just love how you put it, that you don't just have to want it. You have to make it happen. It's not enough to dream success. It's not enough to wish for it. You have to make it happen. And from making it happen means you have to hang around the right folks. Like Earl Cox said, all of us here on this panel, we have something in common. We are hungry. We're hungry and we stay hungry. You see, birds of the same feather flock together. You see, bikers, they hang out together. Fishermen, they hang out together. They have the association. Golfers, they hang out together. I want to think that golfers will not like to hang out with bikers, so if you're in this industry and you're an entrepreneur, you want to find people who are excited and are hungry, and not just hungry, but they're working day and night. They think the dream. They wake up in the dream. They go to bed in the dream. They don't even sleep because this dream won't let them sleep. Those are the kind of people that you want to hang around with. And I'm so excited. You guys just get me going. I do have a question for you. Quiz, I do, and I just love to repeat the 4 keys of success. Commitment. I mean, you can cheat the grind. Commitment, consistent, the drive or motivation, as you call it, and the determination. So my question for you is this: I always like to keep it real. I'm just a natural person. When I talk to people, I say, you may see me on Facebook and I look all glamorous and all that. You think all is well, but let me be honest. We all have setbacks. As Casper talked on a very good topic yesterday. We all have setbacks as human beings, and I want to be honest with you. As leaders, there are days, like Alcock said, that you really don't feel like waking up because maybe business is not going as expected, or maybe you had a goal that you set for yourself and you're not attaining it, or just, in general, let me just put it in general, you're having setbacks. How can an encourager, I call somebody like you an encourager, how can an encourager encourage himself? How can somebody who motivates like yourself, when they find themselves low, the day they don't feel like getting up, what should they do? How do they motivate themselves?
Well, I'm glad that you presented that question, Jackie. First off, there's a couple of things that when you were saying that just struck with me. First off, you said that, all right, I'm going to break down what you said about how bikers hang out with bikers, golfers hang out with golfers. Birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. All right? Now watch this. Before I started talking about motivation, I went back to something that was important to me. I'm going to share something with you that I said that was very, very important. Your why has got to be greater than money. Your why has to be intimate to you. All right? And what do I do when I feel like I don't want to get into it? Sometimes, I'm going to be honest with you, you brought up a really good point, because there are times when I'm dealing with my organization, sometimes people drag me down and I don't have anybody to go to lift me up. Well, I go back to the original. I go back and I watch my man E.T. talk about greatness is upon you. If you don't know about that video, I encourage any of you guys who are motivators to go out there and watch that video, where Eric Thomas talks about the reason he wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning is because his daddy dropped out of high school, and his granddaddy dropped out of high school, and he dropped out of high school, and it was easy for him to do it because everybody else dropped out. Everybody else quit. And he kept going because of the fact that his why was greater than that. When he had a child, he didn't want his son to ever tell him the reason why he can't do things, and that's why he's pursuing a PhD. That just gets me right back on target. But listen, the most important thing is really the fact that you have to feed your self-esteem. So before I do anything, I start with my power points. I start with my daily affirmation. I get right there with myself in the morning in the mirror. All right, look myself in the eye and I'm honest. Next thing is when I'm doing the 4 keys to success, I don't just do those and just say those as words. I make it intimate. I make it personal. I do a physical routine, and you can do it. You can do one too, no matter what it is. Do a physical routine. Set yourself a standard of other objectives that you want to accomplish. All right, that aren't necessarily related to your business, all right, and you do those and implement this into your routine, and over the course of time, you're going to find that your routine becomes now a really good habit. And what becomes the abnormality is when you're not operating in your routine, and you know it, and you feel it, and you're going to motivate yourself based off of other objectives that you may have along the course of you getting your objectives. So I want my success to be something that's physical. I want to know what it tastes like. I want to know what it smells like. I want to know what it feels like. I want to know how hard it's going to be. I want to know what the sweat feels like. So I get up in the morning, I do myself a routine. I just go over those 4 keys of success: commitment, consistency, drive, determination, commitment, consistency, drive, determination. I build it into a rhythm. Like if you're running out jogging, you could run and say that. Commitment, consistency, drive, determination. Push yourself. Don't stop yourself. Don't be limited, because somebody out there didn't wake up this morning and have an opportunity to do it. So you don't have to necessarily run to somebody in your organization, somebody in your physical proximity to get your motivation. Tune into your why. For myself, every day I wake up, I think about my grandmother. I use that when I'm talking to people about business. I remind myself that my grandmother is no longer here anymore, and she said if it's going to be, it's up to me. I make sure that's part of everything. When I do things, when I'm talking about my business, I entwine that. I believe in universal oneness. If you make everything just one single stream, then you'll find a way to motivate yourself, and you'll be able to take yourself back and get yourself rewound. But the one thing that you can't do is you can't quit and you can't give up. The one thing that you can't do is that you can't quit and you can't give up. People don't realize if you just stay consistent, you're going to make progress. Practice may not lead to perfection, but it definitely leads to improvement. So keep on practicing and stay improvement. And as long as you're doing that, you're doing just fine, Jackie. Trust me.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Thank you.
I love the way you say it, man. I love the way you break it down, man. You got me going, Q's. You got me going.
Awesome. Earl, and you got me going. Shoot. You guys, I gotta share this. When I first came into business and Earl came over to, I think we were doing a fast-growing team in Ingresso Cybernetico. You know, Earl's my kind of guy. He saw this guy putting together billboards and put them on the street. I said, oh man, shoot, I like that, man. Get out there, man, make it real. Motivated me, man. That motivated me. When I see people do things, you know, other people will motivate you. You know, other people will motivate you. So, I mean, if you're a motivator, Jackie, trust me, stay motivating people. Let that be part of your motivation. But remember the reason why. Always go back to the reason why. Go back to the reason why, and your motivation will come really easy, honestly.
Yeah, that's what you say. The people you hang around with gonna shape you. You know,
Yep.
the people that you hang around with are actually gonna shake you. So that's part of it, also, guys.
I agree wholeheartedly. I cannot dispute that.
Casper, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. You know, this is the first time I'm meeting you, Quiz, and I'm totally blown away. The first time I saw you was I heard of you was something like at the middle of March, and I actually saw some guy being on the new members leaderboard in our company, and he had his after his name was Team Quiz Matrix. I was like, who is this guy? Like he's having results and his team is having results, and I'm so happy to meet you at last. And you're the man. I wanted to say something like I was watching a funny movie yesterday, but yeah, let me.
We're all as a family. You know, this family was in existence before I came to Ingresso Cybernetico. When I found Mr. Golden, he was the person who motivated me. And we're talking about birds of a feather flocking together. Mr. Golden's mission statement for his company really almost brought tears to my eyes when I found that he wanted to give people an opportunity to use the internet as a tool to make money for themselves and the businesses of their dreams, to go into the community and build businesses that suit the people of the community, and that just resonated with me. So there are tons of great leaders here in this organization, including my big brother Earl Cox, Jackie, and Powers, and we're all just trying to make sure everybody has what they need. You know, it's more than just motivation. You're going to also need some of these tools. You might need some information to lean on from Earl. You know, I lean on all of my family in Ingresso Cybernetico at particular times, and just being the fact that you're part of such a great family organized business. This business is the only business model I've seen that really truly encourages teamwork. I mean, honestly, from every element of it. So, I mean, I'm glad I'm just meeting you, and I'm humbled. I appreciate the fact that you say nice things about me and my organization, and I'm definitely very interested in hearing your story and what in your contributions here as well.
Yeah, and I really love the fact that you're stretching out the point that how did you say the same feather birds flocking together? Yeah, and this is really powerful actually, because no matter what are you doing in life, is it business, is it building some organization, whatever you're doing, it's so important to have a team that supports each other, not a team that supports you, but it supports each other. It's a two-way street. It's not always coming motivation from a leader, and I love that Jackie was talking and I could hear that was coming from her heart. That it's so important for a team to motivate each other. If one person is down, then the other ones will pick them up, and they will go together. As there's a great saying: if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. So yeah, I'm really blown away by you, Quiz.
Nice. Quizzy, you might mute it. You might mute it out.
Actually, I muted my mic intentionally because I wanted to hear a little bit more Casper stuff there a little bit. But again, I'm humble. I appreciate the nice warm words, and I encourage anybody out there who, if you're on the fence and you're watching this program right now, listen, make a decision. We have a great organization here. Earl Cox is a phenomenal leader. Jackie and Powers is a phenomenal leader. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Most people have already made the decision, so do so. If not now, then make it immediately. Casper is here. You have myself here. You see that this is a phenomenal business. You see this is a phenomenal phenomenon that's continuing to grow on phenomenally. So, you know, this is what we're all about here. And I think that this is the type of support that you need. And so it doesn't make any sense for you to sit around on the fence and struggle with some other business. So if you have a business, we're in a business of helping people in business. This is about entrepreneurs. Earl didn't title this program, Earl Cox Daily Vitamins. It's Entrepreneurs Daily Vitamins. So if you're an entrepreneur, a person with an entrepreneurial spirit, then these are the type of birds that you need to flock around. And trust me, no bird wants to sit alone on a hot wire fence. You know what I mean? They want to get with the flock.
But you're wild. But anyway, let's open up the any questions from our attendees. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and type it in the chat box. If you have any questions for quiz before we end this webinar. I'm scrolling through. I haven't seen any questions yet from anybody. But before we close out the webinar, guys, I want to make sure if you guys have any questions for quiz, go ahead and type it now in the chat box.
They might not have questions. They might be out like running 3 miles right now. But
yeah, oh yeah, you boost them like that. Everybody probably jumping around. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody's out swimming like 20 laps in the pool right now. They're like, Quiz, start speaking, man. I need to do something.
That's it. That's what I needed. That drive. They needed that boost. You know what I'm saying? So everyone, we need someone to push us some days. We need someone to push us. So, and you did the right thing this morning. You probably pushed them so hard they actually left the computer and run off.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, listen, it happens in my meetings all the time, man. I'm like, hey, where's everybody at? Quiz, listen, man. I was trying to follow the meeting, man. I'm out there doing my commitment, consistency, drive, determination, man.
Awesome. But anyway, we didn't seem like we have no more questions, guys. Hey, Quiz, I really appreciate you coming in here and giving us this daily motivation, guys. We love that. That's the type of stuff that we need here every morning, guys. And that's what the call is about. Like we said, this is not no business pitch. This is not about no particular business. This is just for entrepreneurs coming here. We actually helping each other, keeping ourselves motivated to helping us working towards whatever we're working forward towards, guys. And that's exactly what we have here. We want you guys to go ahead and invite your people. We do it every morning from 09:30 to 10 a.m. Okay, Eastern Standard Time, guys. Bring your guests, bring your family, bring your friends. That's why we're here. Bring your questions. If you want to get on the panel with us, you have a topic that you want to discuss, you want to throw out there, feel free to inbox any one of those panel members you see here, and we'll actually get you on because that's what we do. We're here to help everyone, guys. So feel free to inbox me, Ms. Jackie, Mr. Casper. Get with Mr. Quizmatic, Jamal Parat, Mr. Quizmatic. Get with him, and he'll actually set it up for you guys. So that's what we do. We're actually here to help everyone. But Quiz, I really appreciate you actually taking the time off your busy schedule and getting on here with us, and I'm sharing the daily motivation. I really appreciate it. I'm sure everyone else on the panel, you pretty much have me hyped right now. You got me going. Guys, and that's what I need. And I love the way you actually push me more because right now you give me that drive again to do even much more. Guys, so that's what I hope you guys actually took what Quiz said, what he provided us here today and run with it. Every morning, get up from your bed with a passion to succeed, a passion to move forward, a passion to have success, guys. The determination, commitment, consistency, the 4 keys to success of being successful. Run with that every day, guys, and your business is going to actually step up to the next level just by you doing that because you're the only person to actually make that happen. But once again, Ms. Jackie M. Pauls, thank you for coming on the panel here, Mr. Kasparin. I really appreciate you coming here every morning with us. Quiz, once again, big props to you guys. You brought it here with us this morning. So once again, guys, thanks to all our attendees. I appreciate you guys locking on here with us this morning. Please join us tomorrow again. We have actually Q&A tomorrow, Fridays. We do a Q&A of all the topics that we went through for the week, guys. So I hope you guys join us here again tomorrow. And since you guys have any more questions, we're going to call this call and we actually put an end to this webinar this morning. So once again, thanks for everyone for coming out and have a blessed Thursday. You guys might mute it. Say bye to everyone.
Bye. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye, guys. God bless. I'm pumped, guys.
Yes.